over here. Alright. This is Pale Rose Society. It is a game made for a game jam by Screensaver Studios. And sorry. We're gonna go play. I don't hear any audio in the menu though. Please enter your name. Okay. Let's see. The demons want attention. Alright, cool. Welcome to the Pale Rose Society, MissKatonik. Alright. Tap, 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 tap. I don't know if there's supposed to be audio. I don't hear any. Oh, there we go. Huh. Is there something out the window? Is there? What? What is that? Look at that. Hello? Can I help you? Is this the Pale Rose Society? This is a remote research and correspondence outpost of the Pale Rose, yes. I've come in regards to a most grave situation plaguing the sisters of my glade. Okay. Well, open up and invite me in already. Do fairies have to be invited in? Oh, okay. Please come in for a while. Well, if you insist. No! You can speak to me from the window. Now what was that about a grave situation? Yes, well, allow me to start at the beginning. Alright. Wait. Right. My glade is facing a very grave situation. So I've gathered. It is a terrible, unexplainable sickness. 1 moon ago tonight, my sisters awakened each morning, one after the other, weak and pale and... Okay, well, not pale exactly, but sort of wilted and a bit crunchy around the edges. It was kind of funny, actually. Oh my god. I mean, it is a tragedy, which has persisted one after another, Now, almost every one of my sisters has fallen to this horrible seductive predator of the night. Seductive predator. Illness. I meant seductive illness. You're feeding your sisters to vampires. You know, like a really sexy sneeze. Right. Anyway, my glade has sent me to find the Pale Rose Society to seek its assistance with this illness that is slinking stealthily through their homes. Sexy slinking. Uh-huh. Well, I think I might already have an idea what's going on. You do? Yes. But I'd like to ask a few questions first. Shouldn't you just come to the glade? No, bitch. The Pale Rose withers quickly when cut from the root. We are a group of archivists, not field investigators. Huh? I don't leave my house for work. Oh, so you're a coward. Get out of my house. You may test that theory at your convenience. In the meantime, I have some questions for you. Name? Pardon my not asking earlier, but who are you? That's not how you ask a lady her name. Bitch, what's your name? I wasn't about to assume you were a lady. I'll have you know that I'm the only fae in the glade who is referred to as Miss. Miss? I may not be the oldest or the biggest, but I do command the most respect. However, you may call me Alto. Ah, that makes sense. Huh? Symptoms, how long? How long? You said it started 1 moon ago? You mean 1 lunar phase? Yes, on the night of the last full moon. Wait, no. I fought the bat on the full moon, but I didn't... Bat? Oh, no, I said butt, you know, the famous butt on the moon. The famous butt on the moon. Never heard that one before. Oh, must be a fairy thing then. We see butts everywhere. Flowers, rivers, the moon. Why do you think it's called mooning? Anyway, the first fairy got sick the morning after the day after the last full moon. Okay. Wow. Symptoms? You said the victims woke up weak and withered. Were there any other symptoms? Well, nothing else immediately noticeable on all of them. No wounds of any kind? Perhaps on the neck or near some other major artery? Ah, well, now that you mention it, some of the sisters might have had some small marks around that area. How many marks? Oh, more than one, but less than three? Two. Alright, well, that all supports my initial theory. I want to ask a few more questions, just to be sure. Oh, come on, what is it with you mortals and boring questions? Can't you at least come up with a puzzle or a riddle or something? Very well. What stands 6 inches tall, drinks blood, rarely lies, but poorly hides the truth? How did you figure it out? Lucky guess. Whatever. Why don't you just tell me how you got like this? Fine. Last full moon, I was out looking for some mortals to prank when I noticed an open window, which may as well have been "Please prank me" sign for a trickster fairy. But as I was flying towards it, I saw this big bat also diving for it. I didn't know it was a vampire, I just knew that I called dibs first, so I kicked it out of the way. Which it seemed to take kind of personally, because it flew back and bit me. And what did you do? I bit it back, of course. Of course. Things kind of escalated from there, and we ended up falling out of the sky and into a river. Then it sort of disappeared in the river. That was lucky. Running water is a vampire's lesser known weakness. Yeah, well, after that, I decided to just forget the prank and went home. I slept the whole day, and then when I woke up, I was, well, this. So I come here. Because I can't keep going like this. The blood-sucking was a fun prank at first, but I keep getting more thirsty every night. It's never enough. I'm worried I might... You're probably not satisfied because fairies don't have real blood. Just sap and pixie dust. Oh, well that explains it. Don't suppose you'd like to volunteer as my first real drink? If you like. Wait, seriously? Better me than some random victim. If we can satisfy your thirst, it will buy me time to research a more permanent solution. Besides, it's not like a little thing like you can drink that much. You are one weird mortal. Fine. I'll try anything at this point. Is she drinking me from like a fucking straw? Well. Oh boy. Where have you been all my life? I think if my blood was satisfactory then. I've never tasted anything like it. Fresh berries taste like ash compared to the nectar of a pale rose. Oh, I can feel it filling me up. Your thick warmth clinging to my throat and coating my stomach. Please stop describing it like that. I'll do anything you want if you give me another taste. Sweet stuff. Sweet stuff, oh no. This may have been a mistake. Oh my god. Oh, that's it? Oh, it is like... it. So it was a... yeah, created for the only one asset visual novel jam. Thank you for playing. Because it was also... there was a limit on how many characters they could use, I think. Let me see. One background, one sprite, one music track, 999 words, and one very important sound effect. Our scope is limited, but the style is refined in the first glimpse at Pale Rose Society. Yeah, that was the limit of the game jam. One sprite, one background, one type of music, and apparently 999 words, and one sound effect. I wonder what else is in there in this game jam. Here we are. Oh, I just realized the closed caption is not working. Why? Why isn't it working? Let's see. No, this is still up. Oh, what the hell? Let's see. Is it working here? It's not working here. What happened to it? Bernice? Hello? Oh, that's weird. Is it My mic is being picked up, isn't it? You can see it in the corner, but closed captioning just fucking did it. Oh well. Alright, we're gonna play Thanks for the Ride. This is also one of the one asset of each game jam. So let's see. You're lost. Strong start. Oh god, my ear. Do this. Yeah, here you go. It's difficult for you to admit because that means that you are stuck on an unfamiliar gravel road in the middle of nowhere, Mississippi, with no cell service. The only thing that lights your way are headlights from your old pickup truck. There is no sign of civilization aside from the occasional beer bottle left in the ditch and the reflection of deer's eyes off into the woods. What? Oh, you're right. I see it. I hate that. Nobody wants to be in this situation. Least of all you. But you have no choice. Your GPS doesn't work, and one wrong turn has ruined your plans for the night. All you can do is continue driving until maybe, just maybe, the road loops back onto the highway and you can reorientate yourself. Just turn around, go back where you came from. No? You can't have strayed too far from the route to your house. At least you hope so. You drive slow, leaning forward in your seat and white knuckling the steering wheel. The low rumble of your engine, the crunch of the gravel under your tires, and the blaring cicadas make the hairs on your arms stand up. One wrong move could wrap your car around a tree out here, where nobody could find you for days. A sharp turn approaches. You take it carefully, foot hovering over the brake. The rest of the road slowly enters your field of view, empty and dark, just as it had been for the past 15 minutes of driving, until your headlights illuminate a figure in the middle of the gravel. I don't have to see. You slam the brakes a little too hard. I don't have to see. Your head nearly meets the steering wheel, but darts up to see what you almost hit. It's a girl. She looks directly at you and waves something in her hand. It looks like a. What? No, that is certainly a flip phone. No. It looks like a smartphone. No, that is certainly a flip phone. Okay. She shouts, distant but audible. Hey, my phone died. Can I get a ride? No. I'm gonna be real with you. No. Yes. Something in her voice sends a cold chill through your spine. You push it back. It's just a girl, a young one at that. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're just on edge from being out here alone so long. Hello? Anyone in there? This time, you roll down the window and lean out your door. Hop in. Ah! There's a crack on the. Was that crack always there? Why do I have a crack on my windshield like this? The girl opens the passenger side door and hops in. You're able to get a better look at her now. She is young, maybe early 20s. She stares blankly as she slumps down in the seat and puts her knees up on the dashboard. Flip phone sat in her lap. A hand reaches up to the ribbon choker on her neck, fidgeting with the bow on the front. Is this the thing where she's decapitated and the ribbon is keeping her head attached to her body? Is it this folklore? Thanks. What's someone like you doing out here? Ain't exactly safe for a girl to be out this late. I live out here. Huh, okay. What exactly were you doing walking out here? Heading home. Where? Just drive up the road a bit. It's not too far. Okay. What's your name? Emily. Emily? Grierson. You take your foot off the gas and creep back down the road. After a few minutes, you clear your throat, intending to make polite conversation. So, what's with the, flip phone? Her demeanor turns cold. She glares daggers at you. What about it? It's kinda outdated, ain't it? Oh, sure, I'm so lame for not owning a Blackberry or something. That's, that's not what I. A Blackberry? Sure, sure. Maybe polite conversation was a mistake. Hey, stranger, can I ask you a question? Sure. Do you like it here? What? Do you like it here? Like this town? You do live around here, right? I do. I live here. And I don't, honestly. It's just boring, and when it ain't boring, it's sad. There's more dead here than living. Yeah, probably in your car. It feels like the damn state is stuck in the 1930s. So why stay? Really, if you hate it, why not leave? You give the question some thought, letting the buzz of cicadas and tinnitus? Tinnitus. Fill your ears. I, uh, I think if I left and found out everywhere is the same, I don't think I'd make it past my 20s. Well, what about you then? She looks down at the flip phone in her lap. Glancing at it, you notice it's covered in dirt. I feel the same. Then why ain't you leaving? Emily smiles. I can't. What's that? Hey, stop up here. This is it. The truck crawls to a stop in front of an old bent road sign. A few feet off the gravel, the ground drops off. A massive hauler covered in pine trees and kitsu sits below 100 feet downwards. At the foot of the sign, a collection of white flowers is laid out. There are a few bundles of them that are wilted and old, but even more freshly placed. Are you sure this is... She hops out of the truck before you can get another word in. She walks around front and stands next to the road sign right at the edge of the cliff. She turns her head to look at you, smiling. Thanks for the ride, stranger. She leans forward. There's no thud of a body hitting the ground. There's only a gush of air, then silence. You scramble out of the truck, running towards the edge of the cliff. When you peek down, nothing is there. Yep, it's one of those. What happens if I don't help her? Wait. No. Something in her voice sends a cold chill through your spine. You need to get out of here. You shift the truck into reverse and slam on the gas, swinging back around the curve. The truck bed gets rammed into an oak and you see stars. Your head got sent into the steering wheel. Despite the sudden pounding of your skull, you look back up. The girl is gone. The road is empty once more. Ah, okay. Alright. Not as terrible as I thought it would be. Probably because there's a word limit, so they can't make anything too terrible happen. To put your childhood sweetheart into a refrigerator. Yes, very nice. Warning, murder, body horror. Alright, let's go. You open the fridge. The closed captioning is working again. How? Interesting. I open the fridge. Yes. It's a sweltering summer night. Okay. Most people would be out at a time like this, grabbing skewers, barbecue, fried chicken with friends in tow. But unfortunately, you've just woken up groggy and drained with zero motivation to go anywhere. Worse still, the one friend you'd always bother without a second thought, the one you could drag out for a midnight meal anytime, is no longer around. Why? Honestly, such a shame things turned out this way. Oh. So you scrounge in the fridge, looking for whatever little is left to eat. Hungry? Okay. Oh, what's that? There's an arrow. Is that like a knock on the door? You must be hungry. Aren't you gonna grab something to eat? Oh, here to see me? Well then, before you leave, what do you say? What do I say? What do I say about what? Good. What? Relax. I'm not going anywhere. Mhm. What do you mean? I just... So confused. Okay, wait. You open the fridge.
Hungry.
Fine. Okay, can I save here? Yeah. Okay, save here. God, I don't like the fucking sound effects. That's scary. Okay, so these are not interactable. Oh, what's this? Meat. Yeah, finally remembered. With this, you won't need anything else.
Production date June. Best before within 45 days.
Okay. It's not exactly fresh. Luckily, it's one of those trendy aged meats. So just consider it consider it as aging in your fridge. I don't know about that one, buddy. You don't usually buy meat. Definitely not because you're a vegetarian. Most people enjoy high calorie protein, and you're no exception. You're just too lazy to cook complicated dishes. Generally, you only get raw meat when your childhood friend comes over, waiting for him to cook up these chunks of animal carcass. See, I'm so happy that they elaborated because saying that you only get raw meat when your childhood friend shows up is the funniest fucking shit. Um, you toss this into your cart while grabbing plastic wrap and scissors at the supermarket. Was it to keep your shopping list from looking too suspicious? Or was it meant to be my dinner? I've always wanted to ask you before drugging me and chopping me up. How could you not even offer me one last meal? Oh. So we killed our childhood friend and we didn't even offer them a last meal. That's crazy. Okay, what's this cupcake? They say dessert can lift your mood. A fresh Mont Blanc, the elegant colored cake wrapped in thin baking paper, even decorated with cute patterns. Too bad you never really cared about the meticulous detail people put in things. Those designs might as well be flirting with a blind dummy. Even you wouldn't keep a cake in the fridge for a whole month. This one's from the supermarket yesterday. Some cakes freeze well, like the vanilla strawberry ice cream cake you like, but your freezers are already packed to the brim, and you haven't bought frozen food for a while. Seems like you're not very keen on keeping food and friend together. Speaking of which, minus 18 degrees Celsius is about the limit of a home freezer. Even at that temperature, meat won't stay fresh forever. A few months, a few years, sure, that's fine. But what about 5 or 10 years? What are you gonna do then? For an adult, you've got a pretty decent appetite. Can this really make do for a midnight snack? Uh, uh, Noodles? There happens to be a bag of udon. You can't remember when you bought it. By the way, surprising. Looks like the whole thing didn't kill your appetite at all. Go on, dig in. Being able to eat is a blessing. Crack an egg in it. That's your carbs and protein sorted. As for vegetables, of course, you couldn't care less. Oh, bless you. On a windless summer night, suddenly, you feel a little cold. Is the AC up too high? Maybe you should have some udon to warm up. Alas, if your childhood friend were still here, he'd remember to set the AC just right for you. You also find cooking a hassle, so back then he'd always handle it. What a good friend. So how did things end up like this? You've grown up together, even though you've known for your whole even though you're known for your low emotional intelligence and always annoying him, he still put up with you. Though you did argue a lot. Looking back, it's all your fault, isn't it? Right?
I thought I turned the AC off.
You grab an egg, boil some water, and get the udon ready. The bubbling of boiling water, the crinkle of the plastic wrapper, the crack as the egg breaks on the marble countertop. The slurp of noodles, really enjoying yourself, huh? Didn't you forget something?
Almost forgot about the fridge door.
Oh, okay. The fridge door?
Good night, Akito.
That's more like it. Good night. Is my head in the fridge? Is my head in the fridge? My head is in the fridge. What's this? Wise choice. What is it? Your cooking is really not impressive. They say the more you do, the more you mess up, which fits your cooking perfectly. By the way, why is there milk in the fridge? You're seriously lactose intolerant. You don't even go near the dairy aisle at the supermarket. Check the date. This bottle's been sitting in here for a while. Your childhood friend brought it.
Not expired, right?
It doesn't matter if it's expired or not. If you're lactose intolerant, don't drink it. Good thing it's not fresh milk. It's been through a whole factory line, packed with the wonders of modern industry. Whey protein powder, aspartame? Strawberry flavor food coloring. No doubt it'll survive a couple more months just fine. For an adult, you've got a pretty decent appetite. Can this really make do for a midnight snack? A shiny apple with a label still on it. You're actually very picky. You don't just peel apples, but also slice them. Unfortunately, there isn't a single usable kitchen knife in your apartment. Just last month, while cutting and portioning out the body, you dulled every knife at home. Even a tiny fruit knife came in handy. Perfect for slicing through the cartilage and tendons at the joints. You definitely didn't think about what to do with apples back then. Now are you going to just bite into it? Sure. This will put something in your stomach, but is it really enough to fill you up? What are you, the type who lives on love? Never would have guessed. Oh, I get to pick something else. Okay, cool. So there's a good way to go about picking everything.
That
You must be worn out. Good to eat your fill. It's been a month since your childhood friend died, and your life seems pretty much the same. But still, something's changed, hasn't it? He must be so happy knowing this. Just like he was when he was killed. Might not even mind you hiding him in the fridge.
Are you
The fridge!
Akito?
Okay, well, I chose all the options. It's your game recommendation. Yeah, sure. Which one? What's it called? You can't post things in the chat. So you have to tell me, or like write the name and I'll search it. But yeah, Doomed Yowie. Okay, sure. Let's go. Doomed Yowie under 1,000 words.